1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Federal Cabinet approved the first ever comprehensive and consensus national security policy with special emphasis on economic strategy. Briefing the media about the Cabinet's decision, the Information Minister said the Punjab government has been directed to take action against elements involved in smuggling and hoarding of urea. The Minister for Energy says the government attaches top priority to exploration and production activities in the oil and gas sector to attract foreign investment in the country. Saudi King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center has completed distribution of 29,000 winter kits project in Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has warned that negating and destroying peaceful and democratic means of Kashmir conflict by India can result in a global catastrophe. The United States and Russia have announced to hold security-level talks next month to confront the rising tensions over Ukraine. And now the news in detail. The Federal Cabinet has approved the first ever comprehensive and consensus national security policy with special emphasis on economic strategy. This was stated by the National Security Advisor Dr. Moeed Yusuf while briefing media in Islamabad this afternoon about decisions taken by the Federal Cabinet, which met in Islamabad today with the Prime Minister Imran Khan in the chair. He said it is an umbrella document which entails human security as well as population, health, climate, water, food, energy and gender security. The National Security Advisor said education has been clubbed with economy. He said the process of formulating the national security policy had begun in 2014 and now this document has been approved after seeking input from all civil and military institutions including the private sector. Dr. Moeed Yusuf further said Prime Minister Imran Khan will launch public version of the national security policy in the coming days. Briefing about other decisions of the Cabinet, the Minister for Information and Broadcasting Chaudhry Fawad Hussain said the Cabinet directed the Punjab government to take action against smuggling and hoarding of urea to end the artificial shortage of the commodity. He expressed the hope that the situation in this regard will improve during the next 48 hours. The Information Minister said the Cabinet was briefed about the production of urea in the country. He said the government provided gas to fertilizer manufacturing plants to fulfill requirements of urea and other fertilizers in the country. He said urea is being sold at the rate of 1700 to 1900 rupees per bag, whereas its price in the international market is 10,000 rupees, which prompted profiteers to indulge in hoarding and smuggling to make money. The Information Minister expressed the confidence that the country has sufficient production and stock of urea at affordable rates. The National Assembly Speaker Asad Kassar says peaceful Afghanistan is inevitable for prosperity and development of the region. He was talking to the Shahzad d'Affaires of the United States, Angela Aguilar, who called on him at the Parliament House in Islamabad today. The National Assembly Speaker said Pakistan always played a positive role for promoting peace and stability in Afghanistan. Matters pertaining to bilateral interest, regional and international importance came under discussion during the meeting. Talking about Pakistan-United States bilateral relations, Asad Kassar said Pakistan attaches great importance to its relations with the United States. He stressed the need to promote parliamentary interactions between the two countries to further expand bilateral relations. Shedding light over the recently held extraordinary session of the OIC Council of Foreign Ministers in Islamabad, the Speaker National Assembly said the OIC foreign ministers emphasized on promoting religious harmony. Speaking on the occasion, the American Shahzad d'Affaires appreciated Pakistan's efforts for promoting durable peace and stability in the region. The Sindh Governor Imran Ismail has lauded the role of overseas Pakistanis for development of the country. Talking to a delegation of overseas Pakistanis hailing from the United States in Karachi today, he said the overseas Pakistanis are projecting a positive image of Pakistan abroad. The Sindh governor said the government fulfilled its promise of granting right of franchise to overseas Pakistanis in the elections. Members of the delegation appreciated Prime Minister Imran Khan for taking keen interest in resolving issues of the overseas Pakistanis. This is Radio Pakistan. The Chairman Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee General Nadeem Mirza says education inculcates refinement and civilized behavior in humankind that forms the edifice of a healthy and social order. He was addressing Degrees Award ceremony of graduates of Faculty of Contemporary Studies at the National Defence University in Islamabad today. The Chairman Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee also conferred degrees, medals and merit certificates among successful participants of the course. He appreciated the participants for their keen learning during the course. General Nadeem Raza said the university has experienced a rapid transformation and has lived up to the traditions of dispensing quality education in a conducive environment. The Minister for Energy, Hamad Azhar, says the government attaches top priority to the exploration and production activities in the oil and gas sector to attract foreign investment in the country. He was talking to the Saudi ambassador Nawaf bin Said Al Maliki, who called on him in Islamabad today. The Minister for Energy apprised the ambassador of the government's initiatives in the energy sector, focusing on induction of renewable energy policy to harness local resources for power generation. Hamad Azhar also highlighted the steps being taken by the government in the energy infrastructure development across the country. On his part, the Saudi ambassador lauded Pakistan's efforts for the success of bilateral projects in the energy sector. The Saudi ambassador also invited the Minister for Energy over a 3-day Future Minerals Summit, which will begin in Riyadh from the 11th of next month. King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Centre has completed distribution of 29,000 winter kits project among deserving people living in Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. According to a press release issued by the Embassy of Saudi Arabia in Islamabad, 10,000 winter kits were provided to people in the earthquake-affected area in Harnai. A total of 2,100 kits were distributed among internally displaced people of North Waziristan at Bakakhel camp. The package distributed in 10 areas of Balochistan and one in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa benefited around 203,000 individuals in the country. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Hurriyat Forum led by Mirwais Omar Farooq and other Hurriyat organizations have urged the international community to intervene on urgent basis to stop India from imposing a systemic demographic change by selling land and natural resources to outsiders. The Hurriyat Forum spokesman in a statement in Srinagar said the Modi-led Indian regime is pursuing a policy to disempower the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir's residents and scuttle final resolution of the Kashmir dispute as per the aspirations of the Kashmiri people. Meanwhile, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesman in a statement in Srinagar termed the Kashmir dispute as purely a political issue which cannot be resolved through military means. The spokesman warned that negating and destroying peaceful and democratic means of conflict resolutions by India can bring global catastrophe. American and Russian officials have said they will hold security talks on the 10th of next month to discuss concerns about their respective military activity and confront the rising tensions over Ukraine. The bilateral meeting on January 10th will take place under the Strategic Security Dialogue Initiative, which was kick-started by the American President Joe Biden and his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin at the summit in Geneva in June last year. And finally, the weather. Very cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, partly cloudy weather is likely in Gilgit-Baltistan and Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Dense fog is likely to prevail in Upper Sindh and the plain areas of the Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa during night hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.